Today, we're going to take a journey to a place you might know as Gulbarga, but is now called Kalaburagi. It's a district where entire empires have left their mark, literally carving their stories right into the stone, and we're about to see exactly how they did it.
You know, this quote, it just hits the nail on the head. Kalaburagi isn't some museum city that's frozen in time. Nope, it's a living, breathing place where ancient traditions aren't just memories. They're part of everyday life, shaping the culture even today.
All right, so first things first. You might have heard of this place as Gulbarga. Well, today, it's Kalaburagi. And as we're about to see, it really is a hidden gem of history and culture, just waiting to be explored.
So, to get our bearings, Kalaburagi is way up in North Karnataka, sitting right on the huge Deccan Plateau. What's really interesting is that it borders both Maharashtra and Telangana. That location has made it a historical and cultural crossroads for, well, centuries.
Okay, now we're getting to the heart of Kalaburagi's story. Its incredible legacy. And I mean that literally. It's carved in stone. The architecture here is like a history book, telling the epic tale of empires that rose and fell right on this very land.
And just look at this lineup. The weight of history here is just staggering. We're talking about some of the most powerful dynasties in Indian history. The Rashtrakutas, the Chalukyas, the Bahmani Sultanate, and even the Mughals. Every single one of them left their own distinct mark on this region.
Now, the centerpiece of this entire legacy has to be the Kalaburagi Fort. It actually goes all the way back to the 14th century, but it was the Bahmani Sultanate that really turned it into the powerhouse you see today. We're talking immense walls, massive bastions, and a super wide moat. This wasn't just a building, it was the very heart of their empire.
Inside the fort, there's a true architectural marvel, the Jama Masjid. And its most incredible feature, it could be summed up in just one number, 250. That's how many arches are holding up its massive roof. It creates this absolutely stunning visual that you just won't find in many other mosques in India. It's a total masterpiece of Persian design.
Just a short trip from the fort, you'll find the Haft Gumbaz, which means 7 domes. These are the tombs of the Bahmani rulers, and they hold a fascinating secret, the acoustics. If you whisper inside, it creates this really eerie echo. It's a truly atmospheric and maybe a little spooky way to feel connected to the past.
And believe me, the history just keeps on coming. You've got other amazing sites like the Malkheda Fort and the truly ancient Malanatha Basadi. What's incredible about this place is that it houses these priceless, super delicate manuscripts in Kannada, Sanskrit, and Prakrit. I mean, it's a direct, unfiltered window into the minds of people who lived centuries ago. But, you know, all these incredible stone monuments, they're only half the story. To really get Kalaburagi, we need to explore its living, breathing soul, its culture, and its festivals.
This is a place of really deep devotion. Major festivals like Makara Sankranti and Vijayadashami are celebrated with so much joy and energy, and right at its spiritual heart is the Sharana Basaveshwara Temple. It's a hugely important center for the Veerashaiva movement, which is a major religious tradition in Karnataka.
You know, all this history and culture, it has its own distinct flavor. So let's talk about the food, because the food here gives you a seriously delicious taste of North Karnataka's unique identity.
Okay, if you ever find yourself in Kalaburagi, here is your essential food checklist. You have to start with Jolada Roti, a sorghum flatbread that's a local staple. For your main dish, you've got to get the tahari, a really flavorful rice dish. And you absolutely cannot leave without trying dessert, Beli Horena Holige. It's this sweet, stuffed flatbread that is just pure comfort food.
So when you put it all together, the history, the culture, the food, you start to realize they all spring from the exact same source, the land itself. In Kalaburagi, nature and human history aren't two separate things at all. They're completely woven together.
And this really shows that connection perfectly. The incredible heritage of forts in ancient manuscripts could only exist because of the natural wealth of the land, that fertile black soil that supports everything, and the life-giving Krishna and Bhima rivers. This amazing fusion of earth and empire. That's what truly defines Kalaburagi.
And that brings this whole story right to you. We've explored the monuments, the culture, and the flavors of this incredible district. But now, we want to hear your take. If you've ever been to Kalaburagi, what's the one thing that has stayed with you? Was it a historic site or a local dish you still dream about? Let us know in the comments.